Deuteronomy 16:19. Lo tate mishpat, lo takir panim, velo tikach shochad, ki hashochad ye'aver einei chachamim, visalef divrei tzadikim. At the beginning here, we get the negation with the verbal root nun tet hey. Now we have a hifil here. Notice the A-class preformative vowel, and then the nun gets assimilated as the dagesh. And we have the verb to turn, and so we have you shall not turn. This is an imperfect 2ms. You shall not turn judgment. Now, to turn judgment, here Halot lists this as twist judgment or something like pervert. So you shall not pervert justice. You shall not recognize a face. Now that's interesting. Let's look at the verb here. Another hifil, this time of the verbal root nun kaf resh. Tav preformative gives us the 2ms form, and then we get the typical hirik yod thematic vowel there. You shall not recognize a face. This is the idiom for saying you shall not show partiality. Next we get, and you shall not take a bribe. Here's the verbal root lakach. Notice this lamed here functions a lot like these nuns that we saw up here earlier. So it assimilates as the dagesh here. Tav preformative again gives us the 2ms form, you shall not take a bribe. Then we get the ground clause, for the bribe blinds the eyes of the wise. Notice the masculine plural construct here, for eyes of the wise. And if we go back and pick up the verb, notice this is a PL, but it is a PL of the verbal root ayin vav resh. It's one of the few middle vav yod verbs that actually stays in a PL form with the dagesh in the R2. Oftentimes you get something like a polol or a opolel, something like that with a reduplication. Here we get the true PL form. And so the bribe blinds the eyes of the wise, and it twists the words of the righteous ones. Here the verb is another PL, this time of the verbal root samik lamed pei, the verbal root to twist, and it twists the words of the righteous ones.